The story of the British monarchy begins deep in the mists of time. After the Romans left Britain in the early 5th century, new settlers arrived. These were Angles, Saxons and Jutes from mainland Europe. They established several small kingdoms across the land. This period is often called the Heptarchy, referring to 7 principal kingdoms. These kingdoms, such as Wessex, Mercia and Northumbria, frequently fought each other for dominance. The idea of a single king for all of England was yet to emerge. Instead, regional loyalties were strong, and power was fragmented among these warrior kings who led their people in battle and made local laws. These early kings were primarily warlords. Their authority depended on their military success and their ability to reward their followers. They claimed descent from heroic figures, sometimes even pagan gods, to bolster their legitimacy. Law was often based on custom and tradition passed down through generations. Assemblies of leading men, known as the Witan, advised these kings. However, the king's word was usually final, especially if he was strong and successful. The concept of hereditary succession was developing, but it was not always straightforward. A strong contender, even if not the direct heir, could seize the throne through force or political maneuvering. The arrival of Christianity, starting with St. Augustine's mission in 597 AD, began to change the nature of kingship. The Church introduced new ideas about divine authority and the responsibilities of a ruler. Kings were now seen as God's representatives on earth. This added a new layer of legitimacy to their rule. Monasteries became centers of learning and administration, providing literate clerks who could help run the kingdoms. The Church also encouraged peace and unity, which sometimes conflicted with the ambitions of warring kings. This created a dynamic relationship between royal power and ecclesiastical influence from very early on. One of the most famous figures from this early period is Alfred the Great, King of Wessex. He ruled from 871 to 899 AD. Alfred is celebrated for his successful defense against Viking invaders. He also promoted learning and literacy, translating important texts into Old English. Alfred envisioned a more unified English identity, laying some groundwork for the later Kingdom of England. He reorganized his army and built fortified towns called burhs to protect his people. His efforts were crucial in preserving Anglo-Saxon culture and creating a sense of common purpose against external threats, a vital step towards a unified monarchy. Following Alfred's important work, his successors continued the task of unification. His son, Edward the Elder, and his grandson, Athelstan, expanded the influence of Wessex. Athelstan is often considered the first true king of England. He achieved significant military victories,